great state of Oklahoma is a great idea. So come join us for thousands of miles over the next year, from Broken Bow to Black Mesa. This is the Oklahoma Road Trip.
Now, welcome back into the third segment. Now we've obviously got a new guest on the show,
Pause.
Tyler.
Resume.
Is that okay? This is just what happened on the commercial break, just for anyone wondering. Tyler, you showed up at the perfect time. We're talking about
first of many to speak their frustrations with these plans. The council also says that it has reached out to Homeland Security about these plans, but has not heard back yet.
The Oklahoma Highway Patrol is reminding people to drive carefully on the roads after a snowplow was struck by a vehicle. OHP has shared a video showing the aftermath of a crash involving an Oklahoma Department of Transportation snowplow and another vehicle. OHP says the driver suffered minor injuries and was cited for failing to yield to an emergency vehicle with lights activated. In addition to this crash, troopers say that there have been 4 other snowplow-related crashes. This video serves as a reminder for everyone to be careful when driving as the roads continue to clear.
The Trump administration is requesting state voter data, but Oklahoma officials are saying this is problematic. The Trump administration has taken a broad swipe across the country, specifically asking several states for unredacted, detailed voter data. Oklahoma Representative Andy Fugate says this is an overreach by the federal government. He also says that voter information belongs to the state according to the U.S. Constitution. With the request coming in last summer, Oklahoma has still refused to give up the information that was asked for. The state election board says that they are willing to cooperate with the DOJ in fulfilling the request, but must do so within the confines of the law.
Oklahoma lawmakers are considering a re-implementation of reading level thresholds in grade schools. In an effort to bring Oklahoma up from being 49th in education, lawmakers are considering holding back third grade students who aren't sufficient at reading. This action replicates a similar policy in Mississippi, which caused a 32-spot jump to the 7th-ranked state in third grade reading in only 11 years. According to the proponent of the policy, State Representative Rob Hall, if a child is not able to read well, they will struggle in every other area as they progress through the grades.
It was a little warmer in Stillwater today, but will it hold up? Grayson Buchanan shows us what we can expect tonight. Grayson?
Thank you, guys. Just like they said, it was a little bit warmer as it is 47 degrees right now, but an 8-mile-per-hour wind out of the south is making it feel like 43. As we take a look off of campus, we can see that there is still a little bit of ice and snow, but most of it has melted. But due to freezing temperatures overnight, we might see a little bit of ice come back, so make sure to drip those faucets when you go to bed. Let's take it back to the desk.
Thanks for that, Grayson. When we return, we're going to see how Oklahoma State University is making national headlines.
And one Oklahoma artist will be present at the biggest award show upcoming. The Daily returns right after this.
Hi, welcome to Sugar Llamas.
Well, I'm the owner of Sugar Llamas here in Stillwater. My name is Chad O'Rourke. We want to create a customer-centric culture and create an experience for our customers when they come in. Our ice cream in particular, you can get it other places, but I'm only aware of like one other place besides the Sugar Llama in the state of Oklahoma that you can get it. We actually ship it in from up north, but when it comes to our coffee, you cannot get Sugar Llama coffee anywhere else in the world. You might find a blend similar to it, but you're not going to get Sugar Llama coffee anywhere but a Sugar Llama. It is proprietary to us. We really actually want to get more involved within our community. It's not just about making money, but it's about serving our community and becoming a part of the community here.
Ace in the Bowl salsa started many, many years ago. I was trying to find a recipe to take to a family gathering, and so I started messing around with different recipes, and I took a little bit from here and a little bit from there, and I came up with a salsa that is truly unique. Ace in the Bowl salsa is an olive oil based salsa with tomatoes, green chilies, green onions, and black olives. There's no sugar added, it's gluten-free, low calorie, low carb, low fat, low sodium. So it's a very, very, very good alternative to any snack you may want. As of right now, I'm just looking to be in Oklahoma and having a successful business within the state. If my grandkids could ever take it over when they're old enough, that would be my dream.
OSU is making headlines as its online programs gain national recognition. 10 of these programs earned national recognition in the U.S. News and World Report 2026 Best Online Programs rankings. In addition to being recognized, OSU earned top 10 placements for online undergraduate business and Master of Business Administration programs. These rankings evaluated more than 1,600 online bachelor's and master's degree programs, assessing factors specific to online learning. OSU Senior Vice President Jeanette Mendez said that these rankings show OSU's commitment for academic excellence and the dedication from the faculty and staff to the students, wherever they may be.
As the 2026 Grammy Awards approach, one Oklahoma artist is looking to bring home some hardware. Kit Wakely, known for his award-winning project as a solo artist and producer, has been nominated for 6 Grammys at this year's show. Wakely has worked with large-scale artists such as Josh Groban and Kristen Chenoweth. Wakely has won Grammy Awards in 2023 and 2024 for Classical Compendium and Global Pop. This year, he's looking to bring home some more gold as he attends his 11th Grammy ceremony. The show will air this Sunday, February 1st at 7 p.m.
A new art program could be coming to the city of Stillwater to help integrate art into the community. Stillwater started this initiative 3 years ago to add more art into the community and to encourage locals to participate in more art. City councilors discussed and voted unanimously to develop the Stillwater Public Art Program, making it an official city program. Chief Public Affairs Officer Dawn Dodson says city staff and local community members helped suggest the areas in town that could use an art installation, and many had a say early on how the city could be beautified. We reached out to the city for a statement, but none has been given at the time.
Oklahoma sure did see a lot of precipitation this weekend. Grayson, will we see any more this time soon?
It looks like we are all done for right now, but there is a slight chance, so let's look at what the radar has to say. As you can see tonight, we're really just only going to have cloud coverage rolling through Oklahoma, but as we get into tomorrow, what we can see is when the sun rises again, that clouds are actually still going to be there, which is going to get in the sun's way of melting the rest of the ice and the snow. But as we keep going further into the week, checking onto Friday, we will see that there are storms popping up north and south of Stillwater and Oklahoma, but really we should be okay with just a 10% chance upcoming. Let's take a look at a couple things that you need to look out for. One of the things, like we mentioned, is overnight freezing and cold temperatures. Both of these will be quite detrimental to the roads, but hopefully we have gotten past the worst of it. We, like we said, also have a chance of slight precipitation tomorrow with almost a 10% chance. That's it for me for right now. Let's go back to the desk.
All right, Grayson. When we return, details on Secretary of State Marco Rubio's testimony to Venezuela.
And two Border Patrol agents involved in the shooting of Alex Preddy were placed on administrative leave. The Daily O returns right after this.
We would design something, it was set on the counter, and people was either, if enough of them said, you know, this isn't it, it never made to the line. Dad was excited that they're all original. They were all designed on Mom's kitchen table, and it gets in your blood after a while.
We're very happy that Pamela and Michael have taken over the business and kept the family going.
We took the business over in 2017. When we found that it was available, we wanted to keep the legacy of family alive, but it was also incredible products that deserved to be a part of Made in Oklahoma's story. We were a part of Made in Oklahoma years ago, and so it kind of grew as Made in Oklahoma grew.
Oklahoma is ingrained into everything that we did. We've been here most of our life. That's what we entailed our whole business on, was the Oklahoma homegrown feeling.
Deep Fork Foods started in 2014. We started off with our nut products, and now we produce everything from jarred products to cookie mixes and pancake mixes and dried products for people, as well as our spice blends. Now we produce over 168 different products for ourselves and about 20 to 30 other companies in Oklahoma.
I'm Cindy Stewart. I'm one of the owners of Deep Fork Foods. We've gone from just making our own stuff and doing just small things to being able to co-pack and work with other companies and individuals within Oklahoma and across the United States as well.
I'm just really thankful for the journey that we've had so far and really look forward to the future where we're taking Deep Full Foods and being able to provide more value for Oklahoma and its economy as well as all the people within the state.
I love the opportunities that being in a food business provides. I absolutely love sharing food and good stories with people, so this just gives us another connection. And I can't wait to see where this path takes us with it.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio testified before the Senate today in regards to the U.S. policy in Venezuela. Secretary Rubio's testimony marks the first time lawmakers were able to ask questions since U.S. forces ousted former President Nicolas Maduro. When asked about the possibility of the U.S. troops being stationed in the region, Rubio told senators the U.S. is not postured to, nor intends or expects to take military action in Venezuela at any time. These concerns come after President Trump's comments about running Venezuela and controlling its oil, though Rubio persists there is no intent for further military action.
2 Border Patrol agents involved in the fatal shooting of Alex Preddy have been placed on administrative leave. According to a preliminary report from the Department of Homeland Security, the 2 officers were confirmed to have fired their weapons during the struggle. However, there was no confirmation to the claims that Preddy was brandishing his gun at officials, calling into question the reason for lethal force. President Donald Trump said earlier this week that he will reshuffle his immigration operation in response to the backlash from the killings of both Alex Preddy and Renee Good.
More news in Minneapolis as a man was taken into police custody Tuesday for attacking U.S. Representative Ilhan Omar. The attack came during a speaking event at Minneapolis' town hall, where Representative Omar spoke out against the ongoing ICE operation, calling for the agency's abolition. Midway through her speech, a man approached Omar and sprayed her with an unidentified liquid before promptly being tackled by a security guard. The man was identified as 55-year-old Anthony James Kosmerchuk, who is currently booked in the Hennepin County Jail on suspicion of third-degree assault. Omar was unharmed and resumed speaking at the event shortly after the incident.
The nation takes pause today to mark the 40th anniversary of the Challenger disaster, honoring those that lost their lives in the space age's greatest tragedy. On January 28, 1986, the 7 crew members of the Challenger space shuttle, including a woman who was supposed to be the first teacher in space, tragically died in a catastrophic explosion 73 seconds after launch. The incident is regarded as the single worst failure in NASA history. NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman honored the crew in a social media post, saying, "We honor their legacy by staying vigilant, humble, and uncompromising in the pursuit of our world-changing missions."
A painful chapter for Israel finally closes today as the body of the last remaining hostage in Gaza has been recovered. For the past 844 days, Israelis in Tel Aviv's Hostage Square have gathered to pray for the return of all 251 hostages taken in the October 7th attacks, marked by a large clock erected shortly after the attacks. The clock was officially retired a day after the remains of Ron Vili, a police officer killed on October 7th, were recovered as the final Israeli hostage left in Gaza. An entire nation is breathing a sigh of relief tonight, said Israeli President Isaac Herzog. True healing for our nation can begin now.
One OSU club team may be making the move to D1 athletics. Mason Humphrey is in the Sports Corner with more right after this.
My name's Dennis Abernathy. Lived here since 1968, and I consider myself one of Stillwater's oldest original family jewelers. Here at Dennis the Jeweler, we're more about personal service. My father always told me that anybody can sell the jewelry, and what we're doing is completely different, learning to do the repair work. That is one thing that will keep your business alive, because anybody can sell it, but not anybody can fix it. To me, jewelry is very, very personal. Every piece of jewelry has its own story, and I get to hear hundreds of stories from my clients, which I love to hear. There's always a story with it. I mean, you buy a piece of jewelry for a show of appreciation, a sign of love. There are a lot of different aspects for jewelry when you purchase it.
My wife lived east of here, about 35, 40 miles, something like that, over at Lamont. I was dating her from over at Alba when we were going to college. I knew about the well then. It was a great well. It was great water. I'd stop there, stick my head under it, wake up, drive on home, that kind of thing. And people talked about bottling this water. And so that's why I started thinking about doing that. And so in 2003, the property come up for sale. And so we started working on that, had the opportunity to buy it. The hopes are when folks drink our water is that they'll drink it for a few days and find out the difference. They'll start feeling better because there's been no chemical in our water. There's a list of good things that we have. We don't have any bad things in it. This company means a lot to me because I guess we started it from scratch. And to be able to have it where it's at today, I don't see this as the end at all. I see the future of Divine Water as being worldwide, which will bring outside dollars into the state. It means a lot to me because I started it, I guess, and our family started it.
Welcome back to the Daily O. Come on in and sit on down because you are in the Sports Corner. I'm Mason Humphrey. Let's talk sports. In breaking news, Oklahoma State's club hockey team has potential plans to move to NCAA D1 hockey and build a brand new arena. The club team currently competes in the American Collegiate Hockey Association and has been ranked #1 in the West with a 12-1 record. Yeah, I'd say they earned it. This addition would be huge for OSU, the hockey team, and even women's sport. Yeah, you heard that right. The addition of the hockey team to OSU's D1 sports would create a Title IX imbalance, meaning ultimately pushing Oklahoma State to add a new D1 women's team. Now, what this means for women's sports could be is heavily rumored and is unconfirmed right now. But personally, I would love to see women's wrestling or even women's volleyball here at OSU. Oklahoma State softball is already solidifying their name in the headlines as they claim the #2 preseason spot in the Big 12 Conference. Rosie Davis and Ruby Malin keep the buzz going. 2 of 18 athletes selected to the preseason team. A solid beginning to the season that starts late next week. It's coming up, but head coach Kenny Gajewski says recognition doesn't matter.
I haven't even talked about preseason rankings, awards. They don't matter. Last year we were picked, I think, in most polls in the top 5, and it's not where we finished up. So it doesn't matter right now. What matters is who we are after the first weekend, the second weekend, the third, and as we get into the end of May and the 1st of June. That's what matters most. And so we've just really focused.
Cowboy wrestler Alex Facundo made a big break in his wrestling career during the match against Missouri on Friday. Today, he earned his title as the Big 12 Wrestler of the Week. This honor comes after Friday's match where Facundo took down Missouri wrestler Cam Steed to complete his 4th-ranked win this season. He joined some of his teammates as he ranked 7th in the NCAA Coaches Poll, helping Cowboy wrestling slot 5th internationally. Facundo is only a junior this year and is already breaking records in Oklahoma State's history. Cowgirl basketball is back in action tonight at Gallagher-Iba Arena, taking on the BYU Cougars. The Cowgirls are coming off of a loss against Colorado on the road, but the Pokes lead the series against the Cougars 3-2, being undefeated at home. 7 of the Cowgirls have had a 20-point outing in each of those games, which only one other team has done this season. And Micah Gray has the chance to hit a milestone of her own tonight as the Cowgirl guard is 1 point shy of the 600-point mark in her career. Tip-off is set for 6:30 in GIA. Well, that's all we have today from the Sports Corner, but don't touch that mouse. A snowman was named a winner. Emmy and Rama have it right after this.
I'm Travis Taylor. I'm the general manager for the Hotel Indigo Tulsa Downtown. I have a real good understanding of the food scene in Tulsa, and I've loved to see the way it's evolved over the years, and I'm glad to be part of it.
My name's Kevin Kyle. I'm the executive chef. I started here, the idea was to do something local. Everything that we try to do has Oklahoma products.
Tulsa is a big oil boom when we were the oil capital in the early 1900s. How Route 66 put Tulsa on the map. And the menu around that was, well, what would an oil worker take out in their their lunchbox. That's how Prospect kind of came from.
We never get crazy busy, so we can do a lot of different things with food, and we can do things like wine dinners and have local dinners. We have a private dining room that people can come.
I think being at the heart of the old Route 66 has kind of weighed into us getting a lot of different things brought in from different areas of the United States. When I taste something on our menu for the first time, the first thing I go is, that's Tulsa.
My name's Kayla. I've been here since the beginning, so 4 years. Scratch is more focused on farm and mostly made in Oklahoma products, keeping it local. Sustainability is our biggest thing. That's one of the reasons why this place opened.
I've been the chef here at Scratch for 2.5 years. Started here as a line cook. Our food and drinks are a bit separate entities almost inside the restaurant. So the food is now up to 85% of the products we bring in are raised or grown locally. It's all based off of things that I grew up eating in southern Oklahoma, things my grandparents ate.
About fresh food, clean food, organic food, sustainability, that's all of our thing. From front of house to back of house, we're able to maintain both with freshness. But made in Oklahoma means we get it straight from the farms that are 20, 30 minutes, another little county away. We get it straight from them.
One of the most highly anticipated award shows is getting close. Riley Cohen has that and more in your A-List update. Riley?
Thanks, Emmy. The Grammys will return this Sunday with nominations being announced earlier today. The Recording Academy announced on the nominees on a live stream with artists like Chappell Roan, Doechii, Karol G, Sabrina Carpenter, and Sam Smith. This year's nominations spanned a wide range of artists, genres, and projects, from established acts to first-time nominees. This year's Grammys will introduce 2 new categories with Best Traditional Country Album and the Best Album Cover. The Grammys will take place this Sunday at the Crypto Arena in Los Angeles, broadcasting live on the CBS television network and streaming live and on demand on Paramount+. That's all I have for your A-List update. I'll go ahead and send it back to the desk.
If you thought the snowball fight was the only activity students enjoyed during the storm, then think again. Everyone who participated in the snowball fight returned to Library Lawn to compete in a snow sculpture competition. Contestants joined up as teams to see who could build the best snow sculpture in town. The masterpieces were judged by new members of the Cowboy football team, with the winning rights going to the team Have You Met Paul? The team made a snowman using a picture of new Cowboy quarterback Drew Mestemaker.
We hope you brought your appetite because today is National Blueberry Pancake Day. As we all know, breakfast is the most important meal, and what better way to enjoy it than with a blueberry pancake? Pancakes are the oldest breakfast food in history and are just as delicious without any additional ingredients. The best way to celebrate today is by enjoying some of these home-baked goodies. If you think you have the best blueberry pancake recipe, you can share by posting on social media using the hashtag Blueberry Pancake Day.
Well, before we go, let's go back with Grayson, who has our 7-day forecast. Grayson?
Thank you, guys. Just like they said, let's take a look at the weather. We can see today that we got actually into the 40s, but as we continue to go out throughout the week, we can see that the 30s creep back in, even only with a high of 23 on Saturday. But there is hope in our future, as beginning of next week, we are going to be back in the 50s. Well, guys, I really want some blueberry pancakes now.
Yeah, Grayson, I'll tell you, they used to have some blueberry syrup at the IHOP, but I think they did away with it.
Oh, really? Well, honestly, guys, over the break, I saw everybody was doing their, the snow piles and everything. I did make a lot of pancakes. I didn't really do blueberry. I will have to commemorate the day today. Make some blueberry pancakes when I get home. How about that? What about you, Emmy?
I'm not really a blueberry person, and I also maybe like waffles more than pancakes.
Okay.
But that's a look at today's headlines. Thank you for joining us.
Make sure to check out the Daily O tomorrow and the rest of the week for the latest happening here in Stillwater and across the state. For the Daily O, I'm Raymo Coleman.
And I'm Emmy Sanglai. Have a great night, everyone.
My wife lived east of here, about 35, 40 miles, something like that, over at Lamont. I was dating her from over at Alba when we were going to college. I knew about the well then. It was a great well. It was great water. I'd stop there, stick my head under it, wake up, drive on home, that kind of thing. And people talked about bottling this water. And so that's why I started thinking about doing that. And so in 2003, the property come up for sale. And so we started working on that, had the opportunity to buy it. The hopes are when folks drink our water is that they'll drink it for a few days and find out the difference. They'll start feeling better because there's been no chemical in our water. There's a list of good things that we have. We don't have any bad things in it. This company means a lot to me because I guess we started it from scratch. And to be able to have it where it's at today, I don't see this as the end at all. I see the future of Divine Water as being worldwide, which will bring outside dollars into the state. It means a lot to me because I started it, I guess, and our family started it.
Thank you for coming to Stay and Play Pet Resort. This is where we can board your pet at any time for your convenience and make them feel at home. We have 5 different kennels for your pet. We have luxury suites that come with TV, camera, fireplace. The webcam is at your free. We have Kitty City where you can board your cat for multiple different prices. Stay and Play Pet Resort offers a free chauffeur service. If you go to Baker Animal Clinic, you can drop your pet off anywhere between 7:30 a.m. and no later than 8 a.m. Stay and Play Pet Resort offers a game day sports package. For $37, you can drop your dog off during the game day as early as 7:30 in the morning. Policy states you do not have to pick up your pet up until 1 hour after the game. At Stay and Play Pet Resort, we thrive to treat your best and give them the best at-home feeling.
My wife lived east of here, about 35, 40 miles, something like that, over at Lamont. I was dating her from over at Alba when we were going to college. I knew about the well then. It was a great well. It was great water. I'd stop there, stick my head under it, wake up, drive on home, that kind of thing. And people talked about bottling this water. And so that's why I started thinking about doing that. And so in 2003, the property come up for sale. And so we started working on that, had the opportunity to buy it. The hopes are when folks drink our water is that they'll drink it for a few days and find out the difference. They'll start feeling better because there's been no chemical in our water. There's a list of good things that we have. We don't have any bad things in it. This company means a lot to me because I guess we started it from scratch. And to be able to have it where it's at today, I don't see this as the end at all. I see the future of Divine Water as being worldwide, which will bring outside dollars into the state. It means a lot to me because I started it, I guess, and our family started it.
My name's Kayla. I've been here since the beginning, so 4 years. Scratch is more focused on farm and mostly made in Oklahoma products, keeping it local. Sustainability is our biggest thing. That's one of the reasons why this place opened.
I've been the chef here at Scratch for 2.5 years. Started here as a line cook. Our food and drinks are a bit separate entities almost inside the restaurant. So the food is now up to 85% of the products we bring in are raised or grown locally. It's all based off of things that I grew up eating in southern Oklahoma, the things my grandparents ate.
About fresh food, clean food, organic food, sustainability, that's all of our thing. From front of house to back of house, we're able to maintain both with freshness. But made in Oklahoma means we get it straight from the farms that are 20, 30 minutes, another little county away. We get it straight from them.
Ace in the Bowl salsa started many, many years ago. I was trying to find a recipe to take to a family gathering, and so I started messing around with different recipes, and I took a little bit from here and a little bit from there, and I came up with a salsa that is truly unique. Ace in the Bowl salsa is an olive oil based salsa with tomatoes, green chilies, green onions, and black olives. There's no sugar added, it's gluten free, low calorie, low carb, low fat, low sodium. So it's a very, very, very good alternative to any snack you may want. As of right now, I'm just looking to be in Oklahoma and having a successful business within the state. If my grandkids could ever take it over when they're old enough, that would be my dream.